Greetings, everybody. GameFrog here, day 32 with GameFrog. We've surpassed a month, be that 30 or 31 days. We've surpassed them both. So we are officially into the second month, I would say. It was an uneventful yesterday. They didn't have, not a word to say to me. So I'm guessing they've queued up and are ready to go. I'm curious what the next phase is. You know, it's been a series of phases throughout the game. So we're now in the frog stage. We have two, and like I mentioned previously, anytime we've had two or more, they get culled down one way or the other till one. So I'm expecting that to happen here. It's going to be some kind of frog duel, battle royale, I don't know. But one way to find out, and that's to get started.
Hello. Welcome to the laboratory of Jean-Paul Gasset. Greetings, and welcome back. You're doing a good job. At the moment, the habitat contains 2 frogmen. They are suffering from the cold.
Of course.
Please use the heater to raise the temperature to a more comfortable level. So let us head over to the tank.
Easy peasy. Oh, that was weird. Oh, look, he's wiping his little mouth.
Hello? Is anyone out there?
Hello.
I need a little mist here. It's too dry. It's so dry. Flick the sprinkler on, would you? Can someone there put on the sprinkler for me? Brr, it's cold in here. Can I get some heat? Thought I was going to shrivel up and die.
Are their heads sticking out further? Like they've got more of a neck now? Because they weren't rubbing their face before like that, so I wonder if that's a new...
If I weren't in a tank, I'd swear there was a draft. It's about time. Hey, why don't you feed me?
I'm on it.
Oh, goody. I'm kind of hungry. Excuse me, but my stomach is empty.
3 moths here. Spider's still there. Got a couple eggs. Another moth coming. Grab him.
I'm hungry now.
There he is.
I think I need some food.
Yeah, they are different looking.
Yum, food.
Oh yeah,
I'm hungry.
He's even got different colors.
I'm a fat Seaman now.
He's got that angry look. Oh yeah, they've changed.
You know, I could really eat.
There's a bug right back there.
Oh, good. Food. Good.
Alright, they're both fed.
Hello? Are you listening?
Yes.
It's getting dark, so I figured you'd be stopping by. This better be important. Let the mating begin.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, that was quick. Nobody died. Are you okay?
Well, that depends on whether or not you're looking after me, doesn't it?
Alright, so I don't know what just happened. Well, I mean, I know. Nobody died yet. I'm kind of waiting here to see what's going to happen.
Stop it! Let me go! What are you doing? Stop it! Let me go! Let me go, you jerk!
I think that's the mad wiggle. Look, he likes swimming. Bizarre. I don't know if somebody's about to lay eggs. I'm trying not to miss anything. He's just going for a swim. We should have a bowel movement soon. Let's talk.
No.
Got, again, nothing to say. Hey, GameFrog.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Let's talk.
You know, I've been around you humans for a long time now, and it seems like every group of people, every country, state, and kingdom has a different way of setting up its government. Sometimes one person has all the power, and everyone shares the power. It seems like there are as many different types of governments as there are people in the world. Human politics is very interesting to me, which is why I am very curious. As you are currently residing in a democratic society, are you taking advantage of your power? What I mean is, are you registered to vote?
Yes.
So you're signed up to be a voter then?
Yes.
That's good. If they allowed a Seaman to have a say in things, I am very sure I would take advantage as well.
Mm-hmm. Let's get out the vote, Seaman. Civic duty, Seaman. I like it.
I'm still thinking about this government of yours. I mean, with everybody's different ideas of how to run things, how do you ever agree on anything? You seem to have a few major belief groups that most people fall into, like the Republicans and the Democrats. But I'll bet not everybody in your country falls into one of those, right?
Good
I
point.
guess it's just a matter of which group has more supporters, If I had to guess, I'd say you are a Democrat, am I right?
No.
I see. Well, never mind then. Why don't you just tell me? What political party are you closer to?
Republican.
You're a member of the grand old party, eh?
Yes.
I see.
That's funny.
And do you think the U.S. is becoming more conservative in general?
Yes.
Well, that's good for you, I guess. Or maybe you only think so because you're around other Republicans all the time.
Could be.
I have to tell you, I've been remembering things lately.
Uh-oh.
About myself and my past life and all my history. And I realize now that I need you to let me out of this tank. It's important. Really, really important.
Okay.
Can you let me out, please?
Yes.
Please. If I am released, I give you my word that I will keep all your secrets. You see, there are some things I need to do. What do you say?
Okay.
I know it sounds odd, but I must keep evolving. I have to keep growing so I can find my long-lost love again. It's been a long, long time.
Okay.
You see, my father was the king of Egypt back in its 3rd dynasty, and my lover's father was a priest in the temple. Oh, we were young and both swept away by the passion. I'm sure you understand. Oh, my dear, sweet love.
What in the
She
world?
was the most beautiful creature imaginable. But neither of our fathers would approve our marriage because of our class differences. When we insisted we be allowed to marry, her father consulted the god Thoth and asked him to help. Thoth granted her father's request for help and changed our physical forms.
Oh.
And we've been apart ever since. And I have to continue evolving so that I can be reunited with her in another few thousand years.
Okay.
So you'll help me get out, right?
Yes.
I already have a plan how to get out. See that ring over the tank?
Oh.
I'm going to jump for it. When I give you the signal, I need you to say jump. Understand?
Okay. Very cool. Ah.
Okay. Now,
Jump. Jump. Oh, you missed it. Are you okay? Hey, GameFrog. Oh. Okay. What's going on? No, they're trying to get out. They want out.
let me go or the Dreamcast gets it. Let me go. Quit it. I bruise easily. Let me go.
Okay, well, I've been sitting here for 10 minutes waiting on them to attempt the jump again, but I'm getting nothing. They are not listening to me. Hey, GameFrog. Finally moving.
You know, I'm rather curious about your general stance about your political system. Namely, I wonder how much you believe in it. I mean, does it really make any difference which candidate you vote for? All of your politicians are basically the same anyway. What's the difference between rich middle-aged white man A and rich middle-aged white man B? About the most variety you could hope for is a very rich middle-aged white man or maybe a rich old white man. But okay, let's just say there is a difference, just for the sake of argument. Would it matter then who you voted for? After all, yours is just one voice in a country of millions and millions.
Yes.
Well, that's very optimistic of you.
Nice.
All right. Remember what I told you before about jumping to freedom to find my lost love? Well, I've gotten up the nerve and I think I'm ready to try it again.
Okay.
So when I say now, say the word jump. Okay? Here I go.
All right. All right.
Here goes. Now.
Jump. 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 Oh, he's a little closer. A little closer. All right. A, the jumping and stuff is neat. B, the political system. Conversation. Definitely with it's so funny, right? Middle-aged rich white man. Sounds like the same rant you might hear from those with a left point of view. Today, 20 years later, right? Now, Seaman didn't know that we would have Barack Obama as a president and female candidates, although we had them before 1999. But interesting stuff. Again, Asian perspective. Let's see if we can get him to say anything else. Let's talk.
You know, I'll bet you're not really interested in politics anyway. And I'll bet you're wishing I'd just shut up and talk about sex or something you're really interested in. But you tell me, are you interested in politics at all?
Yes.
Oh, you are you?
Yes.
Well, that's good. There's so much activity in politics. Somebody's always getting caught with an intern or embezzling funds. It's better than a soap opera. So I'm guessing you're interested in tax issues, am I right?
Sure. Yes.
Don't ask me how I know these things. I am very intuitive, you see.
Clearly.
Well, what about violence in video games? That's turning into a bigger and bigger political issue every time some poor, disturbed kid decides to take his aggressions out on his schoolmates instead of video game characters.
Nice.
There are politicians in your government that want to decide what kinds of games you can and can't play. They want to censor your games. I don't know whether a bad thing for other games, but for me, they'll probably try to make me put on some underwear.
Nice.
And you wouldn't want to see that. Now, let's try this again. You know the drill. When I give you the cue, say jump. All right?
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay, now.
Jump. Oh, we made it? Oh my goodness. He's free.
I have waited 1,000 lifetimes for this moment. Smell that? That's freedom. Freedom. The funny thing is that it's there all the time. You don't always realize it when you're bogged down with so many other things, but you're always free as long as you're true to yourself. That's where freedom lies, within yourself. I wish you and your wife the best of luck. Make sure she treats you as well as you treated me. Okay. I must be off.
Oh my
My
goodness.
evolution must continue. Oh my. I think I know where I am. It's all coming back to me. This must be Gassay's island. Somewhere on this island is a place I have to go in order to continue evolving. I must go find it. You know, you're all right.
Thanks.
I know we've had our differences occasionally, but I like you. You took care of me all this time, and well, I'm grateful.
Oh,
Very grateful.
don't cry.
Well, say something before I start bawling, won't you?
Goodbye. I like you. Goodbye.
Hey, listen. There's something I'd like to do for you as a kind of thank you. It's not much, but I wasn't exactly able to head over to the Five and Dime and buy you something, now was I? It's just something for you to try sometime. Just try tapping on the glass. You know, with the right trigger on your control pad thingy. Tap, tap, tap. Try it sometime. Okay, friend, this is it. I've really got to go now. Take care, and if you ever want to talk to me, just call me, okay? You've been a good friend. I'll miss our time together. Don't be a total stranger now. Farewell.
Okay. I can't.
That wore me out.
Bizarre. Okay. All right. Well, that's it. I assume we have beat the game. 32 days in, a month-long adventure, and I've raised 2 GameFrogs that have now been set free into the world. A little sad, but at least they're right here. I'm curious. I may log on one more time tomorrow to see what it does. Yeah, bizarre. Well, I don't know what to say. I enjoyed my time with GameFrog.
Say, let's talk a bit, shall we?
Oh. Hello.
You know, when your country needs to decide something like whether to raise or lower taxes, let women make a choice about having children, or if gay people deserve to be treated the same way as everyone else,
Wow.
why does it have to be so complicated? It used to be so much simpler. A king or maybe an emperor or a pharaoh would say, "Do it this way," and that would be that. No elections, no debates, no lobbyists, no congressional subcommittees, no endless legal battles. Ah, those were the days. Why do you suppose your system is so complicated? Do you think it's done this way to give everyone a say in government?
Yes.
I see. Your system of government is actually set up for exactly the opposite purpose. To make sure the people, that's you, don't get enough power to screw things up. So, let's see.
Wow.
Do you know what the Electoral College is?
Wow. Yes.
Okay. How about checks and balances? Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Well, good for you. They probably taught you in school that there are 3 branches of government: the president, the Congress, and the court system. And the system of checks and balances ensures that no one branch of government can become too strong. Know why your founding fathers did that? So if the people tried to actually do something, let's say by electing a president they wanted, Congress and the Supreme Court could still stop them from messing things up. So what you have is a system designed to stop people like you from having a say in the government. It's just hidden a lot better than it would be in a kingdom or an empire. You should have just stuck with your kings. It's a lot simpler that way, you know. You could have had a smooth transition from King George III of England to King George Washington of Vermont. It would have saved a lot of money on printing costs, at least. Huh. Well, I'm all talked out. I'll see you later.
How about that? Is it getting nighttime? Yeah, it's getting darker.
Next time I won't be so nice.
Okay. Goodbye. This is weird. I don't know. The government wrap up there. Very interesting. It's, if you look at the date on the video when this was recorded, you know Donald Trump is in his, what, third year? And some of the things that they talked about are pertinent today. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to hit the stop. Let's see if Leonard lets me save it. And I'm going to pop back on tomorrow, and I may attach that to the end of this video. Well, you'll see here in a second. This is weird. It's like, it's neat. The whole landscape has changed. It's now night, and the crickets are out. Oh, I wonder if I can let this guy go.
No thanks, I'm not hungry now.
Alright. I could. Alright, I'm going to shut it down, and we'll see.
Would you like to save and end the session?
Alright. I am going to turn this back on tomorrow. I want to see what Nimoy has to say on the wrap-up. If it's attached to the end of this, it's short enough that I could attach it to the end of this and it'll make sense. If it's a whole nother new day, then there'll be another video. Talk to you shortly. Maybe. Thanks for watching. It's been fun. Is this the end? Greetings, everybody. GameFrog here with my own frog dog. Say hello, Seaman. And we are going to check back in on the follow-up. So this is day 33. It appears we won the game on day 32. The cage disappeared. Politics were discussed, and the frogs danced and hopped away, but not completely away. They hung around. So I'm just gonna pop in today, and I'm kind of glad to wrap the game up. But let's see what Nimoy says about yesterday's events, if anything, and see what it does at this point. I'll be curious again to see what they planned on doing with this game. And you won't have to listen to Sammy snore anymore, which would be nice. Alright, Sammy, get down.
Welcome to the laboratory of Jean-Paul Gasset. Let's see. Last time, Frogman has discovered freedom in the outdoors and will no longer need you to feed him. However, he is deeply indebted to you for your caregiving, so he will not wander far.
Oh.
If you call, he may yet return. Since the beginning of my involvement in the Seaman project, I've had a lot of time to contemplate the history of Seaman. Although I cannot support any of this with evidence, I believe I've come up with a plausible tale of romance and loss that may or may not have happened. Allow me to share with you my ideas. Around the time of the ancient Third Dynasty, a young couple fell in love. The young man was a son of Djoser, Pharaoh of the Third Dynasty. The young lady was the daughter of a priest of the temple, a man who later became the architect of the first pyramid, Imhotep. But because of their differences in social standing, the Pharaoh Djoser forbade the union. The young lady's father, on the other hand, felt pity for the young couple and sought help from Thoth, the god of knowledge. Was there a way, he asked, for the two lovers to meet again in another life? The god Thoth answered thus: I will take the two from this place. They will keep their memories and will meet again thousands of years from now, when their love will not be forbidden. And then, one morning, the two young lovers disappeared. Later, the god Thoth told Imhotep what had happened. The young man had been transformed into a fish and was released to the Nile, while his lover was changed into a bird, taking flight into the sky. One day, thousands of years into the future, they would evolve into their original forms and meet once again. When the Pharaoh learned of this, his heart was filled with sadness and remorse. He ordered Imhotep to create something that could be seen from the ground or from the air, a landmark possibly, that could serve as a beacon for the separated lovers to find each other once more.
The pyramids.
Could this be the true meaning of the pyramid? Well, perhaps my presumptions are wild, but I have heard that behind the first pyramid of Djoser, there stands an incomplete pyramid. It was built around the same time as Djoser's, but its intentions are a mystery. Perhaps that pyramid was an eternal landmark, created for two people who were destined to meet again someday. Anyhow, thank you for spending this time with Seaman. If you'd like, you may continue your visits. Try dimming the lights, and you may watch Seaman go about his business. Similar to when you were tending the terrarium, your home will be filled with soothing sounds and interesting scenery. Seaman will be here for you to visit and speak with for as long as he remains in his current form.
Well, that's pretty cool. So I guess now it's just like a live aquarium I can turn on the TV, and he may or may not be there. Let's look. Oh, very different. And there they are.
Hey, you.
Hello.
It's getting dark, so I figured you'd be stopping by.
What are you doing?
Not much. Why?
He's no different than he was before. I still have... I wonder if I can drop these seeds. Oh, you can. And it's stuck in the ground. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to... Can I drop two of them? Maybe. Yep. It just dropped right there. Alright, well, I think I may... Let's see if we can free this. They said we don't need any more...
I'm still full. Are you trying to fatten me for slaughter?
Here's the other one. Oh, look at the scenery changing. I need to put the spider in here. I need to let them all free. Very bizarre. Alright, I think what I may do then, if this is the case, maybe once a month I'll check in on Seaman to see how he's doing. They said I don't have to feed him anymore, I don't have to care for him anymore. He can now take care of himself, so I don't have to worry about visiting every day. But, you know, keep him alive. Maybe that's the next step. Check on him for a year. See how he does. It'd be curious to see at 1 year if he recognizes his birthday. We'll see. And they just hop around. He doesn't look like he's in a major rush to find his missing Egyptian love like he said he had to find, but the bug lands down there. We still have our eggs. This is weird. Alright. So I'm going to leave it like this. I will attach this to the end of the video because I'm going to keep it short and you can kind of see what happens the next day. But we'll see if these plants grow. Maybe I'll check on them in a week or two. Alright. That was it. That was the Chronicles of GameFrog. I appreciate you checking it out. And follow and subscribe, and maybe we'll check up on every month or so. Thanks for following. Thanks for watching. Bye to GameFrog. Bye to you. Adios.